intentions today are to briefly update you on what have we been doing for the last week and so in terms of preparing for the front end and development of the front end. And as interruptions go, I have the usual cat, and that's pretty much it. Distractions, sorry.
Great. Well, then let's start there. Everyone's excited to hear your work, the good news on the front end.
Well, okay, so just to manage expectations, we didn't start doing anything concretely yet. Mostly, I've talked to Marco and Sam a bit about setting up everything and how we're going to build this thing. But we did a couple of specific things. Both me and Luca, he won't be joining us today, but will come next week. We basically went through the entire front end and kind of devised a high-level plan of how we're going to approach everything and how we're going to do it. As a result, I've opened up a Jira project that we use to track all the tasks and work that we're going to be doing. And also I've invited Marco and Sam on it, but anybody who wants to get access can simply just ping me, or I can now open an account and give you access to just see how the project is going. So feel free to do that. The other thing that we did was basically set up like an overview for the next sprint that's going to start as per mentioned in the document that I think, Griff, you saw next Monday. So I'm sorry, this Monday. So in a week. Luca is coming to an end on the current project, so his schedule is going to clean up a bit. And for the next Monday, we will start basically by sprint planning on Monday. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you guys, specifically Sam, if you want to join us on that planning, so I think that's the day you've been waiting for the last 3 weeks.
Okay. I think that's the most important day. So sprint planning. So definitely.
Yeah, and then basically whoever wants to join, I can just let me know, at any point up till now until Monday. And when I set up a calendar invite, I'll send to everybody who wants to join. The plan for the planning meeting is to basically go through the sprint as we've set it up. So we can break down smaller tasks to get Luca and Sam introduced more to the technology. So I think most of the time will be spent between the two of you, talking about how the stuff are going to integrate with the animations and all the things you had to, you were wondering about. So on top of that, I did pull up, I had a list somewhere that I'm reading off. Now I can find it.
What day did you say that we have the meeting?
I think it will be on Monday. I'll just have to look with Luke on his schedule what time works for him best, and then I'll do the same with you.
Okay.
Does Monday generally work with you?
Yeah, I don't have any meetings on Monday, so it's a good day.
Okay. Then I'll just see what hours work best and figure out something. By the way, what's your time zone? Where are you located? Just so that
I'm in Europe, so I don't think that we will have any problem with.
Yeah, as long as you're in Europe, you'll be fine. Yeah. Okay.
Just I don't have much commitments on Monday.
Okay, cool. Then we'll definitely make it work. Marco, if you want to join, also you're welcome. Of course, I think we're gonna need you maybe because one of the things we also did, I went through the entire project and also front end part and went through your designs, and I kind of broke down I think 10 user stories. Some of them are a bit bigger, some of it a bit smaller. I mean, it might be redundant for some smaller things, but I really like to keep them because it's like a building block of a project and a unit of time and measurement of work. And however small it is, I just like to keep track of it, at least on a high level. So that's what we did. So a lot of those organizational stuffs. Also, I put up a public GitLab repository, which I was actually thinking about just today, that maybe because since it's just a front end and we don't have any much interactions directly with the backend code, I saw your Common Simulator GitHub page, so I think maybe it may have some sense to actually put it there, because I don't think we're gonna have much problems if we go there, but initially I thought we would. So yeah, I'll still think about it because there isn't any code out there. I just opened and invited Sam to see where it's going to hold, but I'm still thinking about it just to keep things maybe a bit simpler. I'll have to talk with Luca about it if there's some any reasonable reason for us to keep it on our private, self-hosted Git. So I'm thinking maybe we switch to GitHub by sometimes this week. Yay! Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I was thinking about you, Griff, about it because you're gonna be happy about it.
I have a question. Simon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you using a collaborative design tool for your prototyping?
Yeah, we use Figma. Sorry, I think I can answer the question. Jumping in
cool.
there, we use Figma, and I can share you the link to the prototype so you can preview it, click around.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love following
right
Figma tools development. It's always cool to watch how it develops.
Things come to being.
Yeah, I'm a graphic artist, visual sort of a guy, and object programming is like the length of my stuff. Other than HTML, CSS, and PHP and stuff like that. That's the level of I can read everything that you guys write and
awesome.
and understand it. But I'm a visual guy in terms of modularization and those sort of trackings in the user experience. And I love being an alpha tester.
Awesome.
Yeah, Marco just shared it in the.
Marco did just share the Figma, and he did an amazing job with that. I think that you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are there any other updates on the front end?
I think that's it. Yeah, I was just about to wrap up. I think that's basically it. I think everything's going to start moving a bit more rapidly starting Monday. And then the sprints, we usually have 3-week sprints. And the only thing I wanted to ask basically here, if to what extent does somebody wants to jump in on our dailies? Because if it's just going to be me and Luca, then we're going to make them a bit less frequent maybe. But if there's like things that Sam want to be informed on daily basis, then I would actually keep them daily so we can stay. Do you want that, Sam? You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Then we'll do the standard Scrum, with the daily stand-ups, 50-minute reporting each day, and keep things on track and see.
I cannot commit on work on that project daily because I will have other commitments. But
how about if we do it like maybe Monday, Fridays then? So just to keep the middle of the week free then to everybody work, however they want to be flexible about it.
Do you work also on weekends?
Well, basically, I'm a company co-founder. I work 7 days a week. So it's all the time, It's all the time. I mean, even when I'm relaxing, is usually, doing something that is at least indirectly related, to work.
The middle of the week is Friday, and then you have all the weekend to finish it.
I mean, I can take a weekend during the week, if it's really that bad.
Cool. So I wasn't clear there. So are you guys going to do daily stand-ups or just stand-ups on Monday and Friday?
Well, that's the thing that I wanted to ask, but since Sam, I think, said he probably won't be daily committed, then I think it makes more sense to do them like Monday, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's okay with you guys, of course.
Do you used to do it on the mornings?
Well, that's something I'll have to check out. Usually there's like 4 or 5 of those I have to do each morning. So usually from 10 a.m. to noon, I'm hooked up on those. But since we also have other people that are in different time zones, I still have one call that is basically there daily, and it's my 8 p.m. So, I have daily stand-ups in the morning that are supposed to be in the evenings and so on. So all day works for me.
For me to do that on Mondays because we are also going to have the sprint meeting is also Mondays, or it's just that first one.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
The sprint meeting in which we plan and see what we do is only this Monday, or it will be always Monday.
Yeah, sorry, so I might be a bit confusing there. As I said, we have 3-week sprints, and on start of each sprint, we do sprint planning, and that's done only once per sprint. And then usually we have each day dailies, but since we're gonna have Monday, Friday, and then on the last Friday, we do an entire sprint review just to see how we went, how the velocity was going, to just discuss how the sprint went and to actually see what's going to happen in the next sprint and then repeat the process.
Okay.
Okay, great. Well then, I think that sounds like the full front end update.
Yeah.
I actually generated a few other agenda topics, really short ones. Simon and Luca you guys don't have Telegram names, so I can't dish you praise. So if you can get a Telegram username, it's just like a couple extra clicks, I think. Honestly, I would just Google it really quick and say Telegram username, and then because I can't dish to a phone number.
Okay.
This is so fucking cool, you guys.
Yeah.
That is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Word up, man. I love it. Man. Praise.
The other topic, the praise. The other topic, really quick, is Andrew. You had did you end up meeting with Tanner on the CAD?
Actually, what happened yesterday was that he said he was stuck in a meeting and he couldn't get out of it. So he said, "What about the same time today?" So yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's exciting. We're hopefully going to be onboarding Tanner as a second CAD dev. We'll see though. So that's good. And then the other topic is Gitcoin grants. We have a Gitcoin grant app. Let me grab some links for you. In fact, actually, I have a cart, so maybe I will just share the cart.
How is it going this time? Because the gas fees are so high. Is people giving money to Bitcoin or not?
It's hard to say. I haven't actually looked. Has anyone else looked? I know that our main Panvala grant has raised about $500 and is up for $1,000 matching. That's the Common Stacks main one. Let's see how we haven't really gone hardcore in promoting the simulator. So
it's not so much. I guess that people is getting a lot of problems with all
just started, guys. Wait a little bit. It just started.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just share it over the internet. Yeah.
So here's a cart. Until October 2nd.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just 1 week more.
Yeah, 10 days, 9 days. Yeah. But hopefully, it was definitely been one of these things where it's like, well, hopefully gas will get cheaper. Like I almost feel bad promoting it because it's like, oh yeah, donate a couple dollars. It'll only cost you 40. You know?
Yeah.
It is so bad actually. I usually give money to all the stuff, and now it's like for giving $1.
Yeah, I mean the trick is to use the ZK Sync for sure, and if you plan on donating multiple times, the first time that you use when you go to Gitcoin, there's like an advanced drop down, and you can move more money across the bridge in that first transaction. And then once you have more money on the other side of the bridge, then you can donate for cheap one DAI or obviously Pan. You want to donate in Pan.
Yeah.
And you can donate that Pan for cheap and just pay the gas fee once. So
yeah. It used to be super funny to donate on those grants, but now it's painful.
But so far, we have received 17 donations at about an average of 10 DAI a piece. And so we've gotten 170 DAI plus 234 in matching. And Common Stack hasn't even really started the push around getting donations for this stuff. So we will push starting this week. Before we were just trying to get people to vote in our conviction voting thing. So like,
yeah, and also Gitcoin grants is also a deadline thing where most of the contributions happen at that curve at the end.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Everybody wants to see like where the directions are going. You know, a little bit lazy about reading abstracts and stuff, and just doing that sort of social networking thing of seeing what other people that you know have contributed to, have done the work to really know the project. You know, so
exactly. That's been our strategy is to push the donation requests near the end when people are actually donating. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see a big jump up this week. Okay.
It's so cool to see how far Gitcoin has come on this round. I mean, there's so many integrations happening and everything is just moving so fast. It's really great to see like it become a hub of funding. It's pretty cool trajectory, don't you think, Grant?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But actually, I think that's all of our topics, unless anyone has anything else they want to sync on.
Swag. Send us swag when it's ready.
Okay,
Yes.
so listen. So tell me, no. Okay, so guys, I mean, fuck this. I'm looking at your Figma, and I'm just like totally fucking blown away at how cool it is. Okay, really, like wow, this is what you guys are building as an interface to bring people into this. What a cool fucking story! I can just say from personal experience and as a graphic artist. So basically, in terms of the swag, what there is there's a Adobe Illustrator file with the shablon of the shirt, and you can print 100% on the shirt onto the sleeves and everything. And the best thing to do when I'm looking at this would be to just give you guys the fucking shablon and you guys just design the shirt that you want to have. And then we put it in the store rather than me fucking around with it. Because what I've seen with assets, you know, it's just like there's the basic common stack stuff, SVGs, and I was looking for something just like a little bit with a bit more personality. So I was looking at these lines that you guys are using. I think that could be a really nice way to like go up the side of the shirt and onto the arm and have that breaking out and be like trusted seed, you know, with the egg as seeds, and then somehow listing.
I would say
cool in the design. You know, that was
one
way.
it up.
I'm just letting you
Mock
guys
it
know
up.
where it is this is one direction that I'm going as a primary shirt.
Awesome.
But it would probably be easier if one of you guys just fucking designed it for the first one. Really, I mean, you guys are doing.
I'd love to see your idea. You know.
Okay, cool.
Just
but
describe
if you
it.
want, anyway, so the point is swag. If you want to do something, you can totally do a design, and really, it's just literally no cost for us. I want to because everything's print on demand. You know, so.
I mean, Marco, would you be down to have a little swag breakout right now?
What do you mean? In Zoom?
Yeah, just in the Zoom. And I want to let the other guys who have nothing to do with
sure, no worries.
swag
bail. Cool.
Because
cool.
if you guys want to stay, you can. But we're going to talk about making shirts. So I don't know.
I'm just going to say, if you're going to go with the lines design, make sure it accentuates the pectorals.
I'm just gonna fake a freeze and like a DC, and that's it.
Man, of course.
No, I have to go. I have another meeting in like half an hour, so I'll have to go prep for that.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Simon.
nice to meet you guys. The guys that I met for the first time, and I hope to see you, Sam, on Monday. We have a communication channel on Slack, so ping me whenever. For whatever reason.
Okay, I left you now for the Jira link. I don't know where is it, but we chat in the Slack now. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Also, we have a paid app, so we can have a call there really fast if you need for anything. But if you need us to document anything, I'll put via your transparency policy. Also, you can let me know. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be super cool to get like after the sprint planning meeting, some kind of like screenshots of your plan. I don't know how Jira really works. That would be really cool.
I can't
wait. That's a bonus though. And
we can talk about it a bit when we start on. Yeah.
The other piece is, if you're going to go on GitHub, do I need to get you guys some permissions?
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can send you my email. I can send you my email where to send me. I think it's not the same as this one. So I'll ping you on Telegram when I fix the username and everything. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thanks guys. See you later.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so yeah.
Cool. So,
Oh, hey, dog.
what else would you guys like to know from me about swag?
Are you guys
Go
ahead, Mark.
I just want to ask, like, we can print like on the sleeves, like everywhere. Like,
yeah, they're short sleeve shirts, and it's a shablon that's just basically so this piece and then the sleeves. So it's three silhouettes. Yeah.
got it.
And it's got like little pointers where the sleeves actually attach to the body of the shirt, and you just can basically print over that whole area.
Yeah, okay, because like when I previously
front and back.
Yeah, it was a technical constraint here in Croatia. We couldn't do that. Like, we didn't have those machines. And
so the Silkscreen provider, so this is all print on demand that the Raid Guild people have doing. That's
all right.
So if you look at the Raid Guild shop, you can see they've got some full I can put the link in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some full printed designs. Yeah, so we're just going to start with short sleeve t-shirts, and
sure.
And basically, since it's on demand, we're not, the shirts are getting printed per order and fulfilled, and we're looking at it as a promotional sort of thing. So it's literally no cost for us to have multiple designs. Yeah, which is cool.
Do you have like a file I can view, or how can I?
Yeah, exactly. I can send you I can give you the Adobe Illustrator file that I got from Raid Guild this morning. Okay.
Can you send me a preview? I can't open the.
Yeah, I can send you. Well, the way that we can get around it is that you could design on top of the shablon in a DPI that was satisfactory for the AI document. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
What program do you work in?
Only Figma for now. I do have Photo, and I also have Affinity Designer. So I can, I can open Illustrator in Affinity. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and you can then export it in
again as Illustrator or whatever.
As an Illustrator. Yeah, okay, so I can send you that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to see your mock-up, the idea that you just talked about.
Yeah. So really awesome. So the mock-up, I just need the graphic elements, that are consistent with the brand identity and your design style. So I just need the vector graphics of certain elements.
Sure.
Beyond what it is that's on the CommonStack's website, but you have these lines, and there's different...
I can export everything from the Figma file that I just
awesome.
shared. So like, basically all the vectors in SVG or whatever, I'm going to export those, and I'm going to put that in a folder and then send it to you. Are you in the Telegram group?
I'm in the Telegram group, but you should just put it in the GitHub issue. There's a folder in the GitHub issue for brand identity.
Can you share the link for me, please? Lazy web stuff.
Yeah. Let me just get it. The repo, I mean, is the. Okay, I will get that to you in a moment.
Yeah.
No worries. I'd prefer to talk right now, but I'll get that to you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll drop the files there then.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it'd be cool to just have it in GitHub, that we have those graphic elements always to use moving forward in the future for different things. If you're creating them, then we should have access to them for tweet posts, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's always great to draw from just the same stylized bit of your visual identity that you're creating for this. So that's the way I'd like to move forward. And then so what I can do is then take those elements and play around with them, and we can kick back together and come to a design that we think is cool.
Yeah. Sounds great. Okay.
Cool. So Griff, what would you like to see in the shop to start with? Do you want to have a standard branding Givus shirt? I mean, common stack shirt. No, I'm not talking about masks. What do you want to have in the store? How many designs do you want to have in the store?
Honestly, I'm more concerned about the ability to give someone a code and have them buy it for free.
It's done. So, you will get that. It's done. That's the way Shopify works. You issue coupons. When we get the shop set up, you'll get your list of coupons, and you can just send them out to people, and that'll be the way that it is. Yeah, so you don't really need to worry about anything until then. That works.
The rest is crypto. You know,
and
like
the crypto and stuff. Yeah.
that's
Okay,
the fun
but creatively and
Yeah,
also branding wise,
I'm
for where it is that
excited
you're
about
moving
you guys.
forward with Common Stack right now, what would be the cool like shirt that you'd like to have? Would you like to have something
I
new
liked
and
what you were saying.
dynamic and
Definitely.
graphic that's less of a branded shirt where the branding is very, very simple? Or do you want to offer really like classic branded shirts where the logos are prominent? You know what I mean?
I guess I'm open. I'm definitely open. I liked what you were saying about a trusted seed. I mean, the main use case is that when someone donates to the Common Stack or contributes over a certain amount, we want to be able to give them a shirt, a really cool shirt.
Right. And would you like that to be trusted seed branded is my point.
Yeah.
So like very, very,
like,
so basically we're coming at an idea that visually represents trusted seed and where Common Stack is just somehow worked into the design as an understated part of the shirt or.
I'm totally open to new branding around trusted seed, however it flows out.
Okay. So the point being, it should be consistent with things that we already have and have its own, you know.
Yeah, it should follow like the Common Simulator is its own product, but it still kind of has that Common Stacky vibe like the website does. It should definitely kind of, you know, I am imagining a black shirt with some blue and green, you know, lines around it. But those are expectations that I don't have a lot of weight on. They're just
well, I mean, I think that those sort of expectations are just you know, consistent brand identity with the colors and font and everything that you're using, and just extrapolate it out in a way that, you know, that enables each product or each project to you know, fit into that graphic overlay. And what I see is you guys have that essentially. Yeah. And,
did I pass the assets GitHub link? Did
you mean so like the repo with brand elements?
Yeah.
Yes, and I've already gotten, Chris has already added so the SVGs that are from the website right now on there, which has, so that's the other thing. So then the other creative ideas for Common Stack is to, you know, do some sort of play on Tetris using the new Commons blocks that it is that you guys have. Could be like a funny, like a game shirt where that's all like following and intersecting with each other, and obviously like a Tetris screen.
Yeah,
all those blocks would be is another graphic element that I can imagine using for a shirt.
Oh, that'd be super cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm MVP, so I just want to see I want to see a shirt.
Okay, but I want to build a shirt. I want to build a shirt that you want to see and that you want to have joy in giving, and that you feel represents this heart project that you're in. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, you're a heart person, and so anything that you want to gift to people needs to be something where you're just like full of joy about it, because I know who you are. So Marco and I'll come up with a couple of designs that make you feel like, yeah, man, cool. I can't wait until people get this.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds great. I prefer to take the time to do that. Yeah, because the shop is implemented. It's really just a set of settings for us now at this point. Yeah.
I mean, it might be worth to go in parallel and just have a basic shirt that just has this, you know, and have that one as one quick option, because I still have fears around, you know, the actual mechanics of mailing the shirt to someone and understanding.
You don't have to do that. It goes directly. It goes directly from the printer, and I trust Drew's and Hamaj's like choice in using Shopify. I looked at the different platforms and see. I mean, GitHub is using it with Gitcoin. Fuck me. With all the Gits. They're using it flawlessly. So there's no complaints. You really don't need to worry about the fulfillment end of it. And those guys will have chosen, you know, good quality shirt for it. I mean, you know, they're doing it, and this is really cool to do it this way because we lose all the overhead of managing the shop, and we just live there, and we bring a network effect to the Meta Factory shop, which is really, really cool. It's just obvious synchronous, you know, synergy in building the stuff, and then it's really easy for us to get each of the trusted seed or the early dApps, dApp node, and all those things, those 8 or 10 that you have, to just put them into that pipeline with a category, and all they need to do is provide SVG graphics. So, I mean, it's all really, really simple, and we'll just iterate through it. You just really need to throw it out of your head as it being any sort of issue. We'll take care of this, and you'll have a working shop in the amount of time it takes for us to collaboratively do it across time zones with, with our community.
Andrew's with you on the fancy shirt, and then Dog, you were trying to say something too.
I just what I wrote. I was just wondering because I know Shopify as a platform has a more of a North American focus. What about locally sourcing the t-shirts? I mean, the fabric actually, because I would be interested to buy a branded t-shirt at some point, perhaps. I don't know.
Okay, can I? Yeah. The way that I can imagine that working is that once it is that we have the Shopify set up, then it makes it reasonable for me to go into it or to have somebody explain to us how it is that you use multiple fulfillment. Yeah, so there's no doubt that you can have multiple companies that create your swag on demand and send it. Yeah. And so what we would have to do in that case would be to look for a service provider which already does some sort of sourcing of local fabrics, which would have an integration with Shopify. That's how I can imagine that it would work. Shopify is a level above this sort of like community organizing that we are, where you get somebody locally to print your shirts and keep them on storage and then fulfill them. We just don't have any sort of volume like that for those sort of things to work. So that's how I can imagine that it can work. So if you have a supplier with t-shirts that the quality is sourced from European, cloth weavers, then we use them to send to the printer. Yeah, and find that out that way. That would be the way that would work. Yeah. So that would be a step iteration process that we can get more grassroots. I mean, when we were doing non-con in Vienna, when it was going to be a meat space event, I mean, I literally had another group of guys that sit in another basement and are hackers and are using hair dryers and silk screens to like print shirts, like really old school punk rock sort of style, to be guys drinking beer and smoking joints in the cellar and doing like, rock band t-shirts. That's how I was going to do non-con stuff, and also with locally sourced things. So the question is how you usually, for that level of handwork and supporting the community quality, you would need to have one of us who basically created a certain amount of those products so that they could then be available to be fulfilled and shipped. Yeah. So that's how it is that I would expect the chain of sort of like transparency and sustainability and the other values that we work for. It's pretty much part of the existing system doing this through Shopify because it's on print on demand.
Just to close the loop that I just opened. So I already have identified someone in Germany who's actually doing what we need and even has Shopify or at least other store integrations working.
Awesome. So fucking great, man.
Have
so
guys
in the GitHub issue, create online swag store. Just add that stuff into the GitHub issue. Mm-hmm. What and then I'll consider that in the integration and how it is that we build up our shop and do fulfillment with the Raid Guild in whatever time frame that takes.
Cool. And which repo is that?
I'm sorry, it's an issue in GitHub and iteration 0.
All right.
Yeah, I'll post the link.
I'm on a different machine than I have all my links on than what I'm using to Zoom with you guys. That's why I'm not posting links to the different stuff that we're talking to.
Yeah, it's all about operational security, isn't it?
Well, actually, I just try and keep all of my communication, whether it's chat or video, on the iPad, and to use the laptop really is just a working machine. Yeah, and keep all the chat clients off my phone. It's just about like mental sanity.
I hear you.
Multi-device is awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right, Griff. So then that's where we're at with swag. And then, we can basically probably add the Common Stack logo to any of the extant sort of like, hats or all different things that are available. We just do a basic, exactly. Yeah. The masks and stuff. So I'll just need to dive into it more with the Raid Guild guys and just piggyback on their knowledge and stuff. You know what I mean? Because basically I'd rather just provide every like graphic piece that they need and let them just run the store. Really, that'd be the minimum amount of effort for anybody from inside of Common Stack. There won't be any large part of a communication person role or a task to maintain that. That would be the idea. You know what I mean? It's just really minimal maintenance for us. Yeah. So.
Well, cool. Yeah. I guess you guys will, Marco, you'll help him with some designs, give final edits or something.
I'm not a t-shirt designer, but I can help, and I can maybe have some of ideas.
Let's have some fun together, okay, and get to know each other. That's the point of it, you know. I like your work, and it'd be nice to collaborate with you. And it just, that's the whole point of doing this.
I can throw a couple of ideas, but listening to you and or your ideas, I think yours are way better than mine. But
cool.
I'm gonna throw a couple of them.
Anyway, I'm here to do things with other people, so I'm not here to be my own,
Well, all the actions on issue 97 in the iteration 0 repo. So post the link in there, and I'm going to call it because we all got lots of things to do.
Cool, man. Nice to meet all of you guys and see you online.
Likewise.
Yep.
Cheers. Bye-bye, everyone. Nice to see you, David.
Yeah, nice to see you, David.
Nice to see you again, Marco. See you soon, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sam.
Bye-bye.